Hi everyone, I'm here with Bruno Borges, a Java champion and one of our product leads for Java at Microsoft. And we're here to actually ask Bruno some questions around him being a Java champion and also his role at Microsoft. Hello Bruno, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Rory. Thanks for having me. And a good time. Thanks for this interview.
Great, thanks. Bruno, tell me a little bit about how you became a Java champion.
That's a long question. It's a short question for a long answer. I think becoming a Java champion is mostly part of um, the journey of a Java developer who engages and tries to collaborate with the community and engineers that build OpenJDK and Java libraries around the world. Really, everyone who contributes to the Java ecosystem has a chance to become a Java champion, right? You just need to be very vocal about it, be very consistent in collaborating and helping others and sharing information, and also enhancing technically, however one person can, the experience and the capabilities of the Java ecosystem, whether it's through collaboration in the OpenJDK project or any other tool outside that developers also use. So I've been a Java developer since around 2000, and I only became a Java champion. I think it was last year. So it took me like 19 years, right?
Wow.
Being a Java developer to really get this sort of like recognition from other Java champions, because that's how the process works. You are nominated by an existing Java champion, and then the other Java champions will vote and decide collectively whether this nomination is makes sense or not for that particular person. Um, so when people say, "Oh, I'd like to become a Java champion," I'm like, "Okay, it took me 19 years." So it's not just like that, right? You have to collaborate, you have to engage, you have to work with others and communicate. I think communication is the key here. Just writing a particular Java library and not talking to anyone, not not having conversations and helping improve things and helping others, it won't take you that far. So um, the other thing that contributed, I mean, for now, this might change in the future, but Oracle employees could not be nominated as Java champions. That is a restriction. But I think there are so many great people at Oracle that collaborate in the Java ecosystem, even outside their work hours, that I personally think that that rule or policy should be modified and really allow any Oracle employee to be nominated, because the nomination again is done by
Yeah.
existing Java champions. So let them decide if that Oracle employee is allowed or not. So yeah, that's how I became a Java champion. I've been doing this for a long time, and I think recognition came in just like as a matter of fact. Because funny thing, I when once you get into the Java champion mailing list, you can see the history, right? And you can even see the process, that the discussion that people had um, about that particular nomination. So I could see the discussion that people had about my nomination, and some email
Hmm.
responses were like, "I didn't know Bruno was not a Java champion already. It's like he's, I thought he was already a Java champion." Like, so that was funny. But again, like it's just a recognition, but it's super important for me personally and for many other Java champions that are there. They value that very much.
Tell me a little bit about your role that you're currently doing at Microsoft, and also just touch on a little bit on how you feel that you could really use the nomination for Java Champion to take that role forward.
Cool. Yeah, that's an interesting question. So my current role is Java. I'm a product manager for Java at Microsoft. Well, for people outside Microsoft, actually for people inside Microsoft, the role is called program manager. But outside, people understand that as a product manager. So I work with the engineering team that works on OpenJDK and JVM optimizations, and I also work with Visual Studio Code Java support team and collaboration with the Java on Azure team as well to again make Java best as possible as it can possibly can here at Microsoft. There are many reasons why we care about Java, but number one is because Microsoft depends on Java. There is a lot of Java usage at Microsoft, and that's why we have this Java engineering group where we try to optimize the JVM for our needs. And that should and will, and we hopefully will publish whatever optimization that we identify so that customers, at least on Azure, can also benefit from these optimizations that we identify for ourselves. So if customers want in the future use our builds of Java and whatever we have, for sure they will be able to use that however they want, because we are committed to making all these optimizations truly open source and available to anyone. So we are not even tying them to Azure. We really want that anybody is free to use them however they want. There is also some work in terms of like awareness and sharing knowledge, sharing content as a product manager, and it's interesting. I just got this email about Microsoft Ignite. We should have some Java content in Microsoft Ignite, and that's the third year that I'm at Microsoft, and I'm going to do Ignite, or at least participate somehow. And yeah, we continue to expand Java content at Ignite. I mean, it's not a Java 1 conference. It's more like a .NET 1 conference. Like most of the content is like it's .NET, but totally fair. I think it is interesting to see the expansion of Java usage and Java knowledge being shared by Microsoft to its customers and users and developers. So again, working with marketing and working with the documentation team to make sure that all of the information that we have regarding Java, whether it's for internal usage, for customers of Azure, or for integration of Java applications by our users with existing products and services from Microsoft, that's really our goal here. And then the second question is, okay, how do I leverage being a Java champion and related to my role? Well, I'm just running a survey right now asking developers about performance of Java inside containers. And the first group that I sent the email that I sent the link to this survey was the Java champions list. So having this safe space to ask questions and ask, hey, what do you guys think about this survey? Do the questions make any sense? Do the answers make any sense? So I sent the email, and then I got feedback right away from our friends at Azul System, and they said, hey, I think you're missing a few options on this survey here. And then right away, I enhanced the options and the questions. The survey got slightly better, and that sort of collaboration between Java champions is interesting. And sometimes collaboration between Java champions happen in a way that if you look closely, it's like a vendor or a company that person works for collaborating with that other company that Java champion works for. And it's very collaborative. It's a very engaging community where we try to benefit from each other, and again, really making Java better and continually improving the platform for all Java developers in the world. But that's how I leverage the Java champions community. I talk to them, I ask questions, I ask for feedback. If I have even a technical question on Java itself, I ask them, hey, has anybody seen this issue? And then very quickly somebody responds, yes, Bruno, this is a known issue. Like you're late. So those things happen, and it's a great space to engage and have friends.
It sounds like such a privilege. Tell me a little bit about your plans for your career and some initiatives going forward at Microsoft.
I think so. When I joined Microsoft, I joined to help developer relations and start building that relationship between Microsoft and Azure with the Java developers in the Java ecosystem. And that work started back early 2018, and we had a great year of conferences and jugs and meetups and a lot of travel, and basically the opposite of what we have now. And it was such an opportunity to be able to fly around the world on behalf of Microsoft and really, again, being in touch with Java developers. Um, then I moved to this product management role to work with more close to engineering and help build and shape products and tools and services that we have. So for now, my career path is really to continue evolving in this kind of role. I particularly want to stay as a product program manager for some more years. I won't even say few or several. I don't know. But for now, my hat is I want to stick as a PM role. I want to work with engineering and marketing and really have this very dynamic work style where I'm kind of engaged in several initiatives at the same time. So that's where my hat is, and hopefully there will be a lot of opportunities to go back to DevRel if I feel so, or maybe go into engineering directly and get more code heavy. Or maybe try something completely new, like, I don't know, marketing, or, run budgets for sponsoring conferences and get lots of requests and having to say no, unfortunately, to so many. But I think the PM role is where my heart is right now.
Great. Bruno, thank you so much for this opportunity to interview you. We look forward to great things and great news around your role at Microsoft and the continued investment that Microsoft shows with the Java ecosystem and on the Azure cloud platform. Thank you so much, and have a great evening and time. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you.